Now we've got the last part of the semester coming up, 6 weeks remaining. So we're really hitting the home stretch. And with these remaining 6 weeks, you've got your informative presentation that's due by the end of the week. Then starting next week, we'll take the next 3 weeks and we'll focus on really doing the same thing. We're going to do the persuasive speech. So everything that you did for this assignment, you're going to do that again for your second speech. For this speech, for the informative speech, due at the end of the week, just a couple things in terms of getting a complete on the assignment and really what I'm after. And these presentations are a little bit longer, 4 to 6 minutes. Also, too, I haven't graded any of the presentations yet. Right after I'm done with this video, I'm going to jump in and start grading the presentations. But to get a complete, you want to make sure that you're focusing on a couple things. And really what I'm after with this presentation, I want to see you working to engage the attention of the audience and to maintain that attention all the way through the speech. And so what I don't want to see are students just kind of going through the motions. Like, okay, this is another assignment. I've got to get the assignment done. No, what I want to see in this presentation, I want to see you working to engage and maintain the attention of the audience all the way through the speech. You want to keep the audience from ever thinking about hitting the fast forward button or I've seen enough. Now I can jump ahead and look at the next video. I can go ahead and make some comments on this one. And that's the challenging part about public speaking. And the longer you speak, the harder it is, the more challenging it is to keep the audience into the presentation. And so the techniques that you can utilize to do that, eye contact. That's why I'm so big on eye contact, and I'm so big on, at least when doing presentations remotely, we're focusing on the camera, and the camera in essence is the audience. So we're creating that illusion of making eye contact with the audience. So when the viewer is watching, they feel as if you are having a conversation with them. So to do that, you've got to make sure that you have a high degree of eye contact. So eyes on the camera. I don't want to see eyes on the script, right? Also, you want a nice, energetic, conversational flow as far as using your voice effectively. So lots of vocal variety. Never let the audience get comfortable with your vocal pattern. So constantly shifting your rate and volume is a great way to keep the audience into the presentation. So eye contact, vocal variety, nice conversational flow, those are the things that are really going to help you to keep the audience into the presentation. And lots of different ways to do that when you're speaking remotely, right? You can do more of the podcast style, which I'm utilizing right now. I'm sitting down kind of up in the camera, or you can also do a stand-up presentation where you move back, have the laptop back a little bit further. It makes it easier. The further away you are from your recording device, the easier it is to create that illusion of eye contact as well. But sitting, standing, however you want to do the presentation, cool, that's completely up to you. But I want to see eyes on the camera. I want to hear a nice conversational flow with the use of your voice for this particular presentation. And I want to make sure that you're really working hard to keep the audience engaged. And that shouldn't be difficult. A lot of you have really good topics. And if you just act like you're interested in your topic, right? And energy is a good way to do that. Make sure you bring the enthusiasm. Energy, enthusiasm alone are captivating to the audience. So eye contact, vocal variety, conversational flow, and really working hard to engage the audience and keep them into the speech, right? And with that high energy and lots of enthusiasm, that's what I'm looking for with this upcoming presentation for the informative speech. And same thing with the persuasive speech, which we'll start working on next week. So we want to make sure that we're really kind of hitting our stride. We're keeping our goals in mind. We're trying to really meet those goals and demonstrate that in these next two upcoming presentations. these two presentations really tell me how much you've learned as we have navigated through the overall course. All right, and then last thing too, if you get your video back and it has an incomplete, and anytime you get an incomplete, I'm going to give you reasons why. Like, here are the things that need to be fixed in the speech. I am fine with you making those changes, re-recording, and then resubmitting the video in order to get a complete. That's fine with me, but let's just follow the directions that I mentioned today. And if you do that, you should get it complete on the presentation. Also, too, and most of you got this corrected when you submitted your outline, but you want to make sure that you're citing your sources correctly during the flow of the speech. And we also want to make sure that we've got our previews, our reviews, we've got our transitions in the speech. So we're maintaining that nice level of structure even as we're delivering the speech. And we should be mostly off the outline by the time you present your speech. All right? So give me your best effort, right? And all we're trying to do in this class is to get you to your full potential, to maximize your natural ability, your natural talent as a speaker, get you up to that next level. All right? Have a good week. Really work hard on those speeches. Remember, practice makes perfect. So the more practice reps you get, the more comfortable you're going to feel, the more confident you will be, the more familiar you will be with your speech and that content, so that way you can really maintain a high degree of eye contact when you're presenting your speech. All right, let's have a good week. Keep getting better. Keep working hard. Remember, your voice is your power. So let's continue to develop our voices as we navigate through this semester. All right.